seen the news, driver? It's all over the island. Posters, radio commercials. Actually, I've got one of them right here. Listen to this.
The fastest wave is coming. The NASCAR Motorfest Tour is here in Hawaii. A tournament that brings together the best drivers of the moment, as well as those aspiring to be the NASCAR stars of tomorrow. It's a competition with everything. Speed, crashes, grilled sausages in the parking lot, and a whole lot more crashes. You cannot miss the motorsport event of the year. Did I mention there'll be crashes? Well, there will. This advertisement is sponsored by OG Juice, the sweet drink for real OGs.
NASCAR? Wow, that's something. And as you heard, aspiring drivers from Motorfest can participate in the competition. I looked into it, and you can enter the tournament by going through a qualifying race. One of them is scheduled very soon.
Hello, and welcome to our coverage of NASCAR here at the Kaho'olawe Speedway, the very first race of what promises to be an epic Motorfest tour. Oh, it looks like the race is going to end here. That's terrible. Oh, wow! Unbelievable! This is it!
Hard all the way. Let's go, let's go.
Oh, yeah!
That's what I call racing. Hell yeah, fellas.
Look at them. The team is going wild.
NASCAR Motorfest Tour, the biggest motorsports event ever hosted by Motorfest. It's time for your breakthrough, driver. What is next in line? The race starts in a few minutes. So you're racing without a proper team, which is pretty unusual in this sport. But you can count on me, driver. I'm downloading a new program, and in a few minutes, I'll know everything there is to know about NASCAR management and strategy. Here we go.
Well, we're halfway through the race. The pack is still compact. No one seems to be pulling away.
Yes, Bob. The leaders are unable to create space. It's very competitive.
For those joining us behind the screen, this is a qualifier for a real NASCAR tournament that will take place in a few days here in Hawaii, thanks to our partner, Motorfest.
These drivers have the opportunity to compete against the best drivers in the country. Do not miss this golden opportunity, my friends.
Wow, some tension down there. That blue Camaro belongs to a certain Jimmy Wolf from Iowa. And it's got to be the most aggressive car on the grid.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for a collision. That kind of arrogance could well lead this Iowa Jim to victory.
Any driver still has a chance if their pit strategy is right.
You've been heard, my friend. The drivers are getting ready to fix their cars, change their tires, and refuel if necessary.
to go.
Some drivers are leaving after a quick pit stop. They'll now have to make up for the time they lost and catch up with the pack.
That's right, but it's a good call at this stage of the race. The grip from these fresh tires should last them until the finish, and fuel shouldn't be a problem with a good drafting strategy.
Sean, my friend, let's define what drafting is for our new viewers.
Of course, Bob. When a driver's in line with the car in front of them and close enough, both can generate a speed gain. It's simple science. The car in front blocks the movement of the air, creating a low-pressure zone behind it. The low-pressure air creates a vacuum that pulls the car behind it forward while reducing the aerodynamic drag of the car in front. This way, both can go 3 to 5 miles an hour faster.
It's like having one race car, but 2 engines.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, I see a contestant who's favoring bump strategy over aerodynamic gain.
Right. This Jimmy Wolf is determined. It'll do him good.
To go. We're doing pretty well here, driver. Keep up this pace, and statistically, there's a low chance that this race will slip away from us. No shame in trying again.
How about that, Sean? Looks like that rookie Mustang is well on his way to winning.
I don't know, Bob. I have a feeling Iowa Jim isn't done yet.
Man, oh man, does this driver owe Iowa Jim money or something? It's rare to see young competitors this aggressive. Oh my! Jimmy Wolf sends the Mustang into the wall.
My goodness.
Right
before the finish line.
Arrivederci, friend.
Let's take another look at what just happened. Oh, there's no way that wasn't intentional. Unbelievable!
Whoa, what a finish!
Yeah!
That's the harsh reality of this sport. You gotta be a wolf like Jimmy if you want to make it. The game ends here for this rookie.
I'm sorry, driver. My system is capable of analyzing your car data in real time, but the feel of the race, the unpredictability of your opponents... It was just too much for me to process. I now realize, for you to succeed without a team and a proper preparation, would have taken a miracle. Wait, that's it. That's what you need. A miracle. I mean, not an actual miracle. It's just the nickname of a former Nascar driver, a certain Roy Miracle Henson. He hasn't been in the business for a long time, but I saw an advert saying he wants to put together a team for the tournament and is currently recruiting drivers. Wait, I'll call him.
Henson speaking.
Mr. Miracle Henson?
That's right, ma'am, but I'd like to make one thing clear. I'm not changing my phone subscription plan, and I don't need a mortgage either.
No, I'm calling about your advert. You're looking for a driver, and I've got one. A rookie, but very promising.
Well, goddammit, why didn't you say so? Has this wheelman of yours ever been in a NASCAR race?
Yes, sir, but it ended in a crash.
Oh, well, I guess that's one less thing to learn. I'll tell you what, y'all come meet me at my track in Kaliloa, and we'll see what we can do with this rookie of yours.
Very well, sir. Could you forward me your GPS coordinates?
Now, do I strike you as the sort of man to be giving out GPS coordinates? Get yourself a damn map, girl. I'll see you later.
All right. That was a pretty good first contact, I suppose. Let's go find the miracle. It must be there. I don't see Mr. Henson, but he can't be far away.
Damn it! Can you hear me, pal? I never thought you'd come. What are you made of? Enough time wasting. Let's see how you fare on my track, buddy. But you ain't driving that dang next-gen ultra-what-you-call-it car. Here we ride wild horses. Yep, my good old Thunderbolt. That's what you need. The road to becoming a NASCAR driver is long. Very long. You think you got the stamina? Show me. The old Miracle may not have sat his butt in a race car for a long while, but I still got a thing or two to teach you. First lesson, we don't crash. Or at least, we try not to. This road is a mess. Picture these obstacles as cars to avoid at a very high speed. I'm not saying that a few bumps ain't welcome. This is NASCAR. But you're not driving a damn tank, so don't take too much damage. Lesson 2, mind your grip, or it will drop very fast. You need to work on your trajectory to avoid braking like a madman or running off the road. You're entering the third lap soon. How's your fuel looking? Pit is on your left. You best slow down some if you don't want to miss it. Damaged tires and fuel. Keep an eye on these 3 gauges to know when to hit the pit. It's called strategy, buddy. Every NASCAR driver needs a good one. That and a good mutual insurance company. Yep, that comes in handy too. The trajectory, pal. Keep that dang trajectory. Take the tightest turn as close to the inside as possible. More like that, and straight to the pits. This homemade track ain't no speedway, but it's perfect for learning the hard way. I won this plot of land playing poker against some dock workers. Good men, those dock workers, but they do cheat some. Only 3 more laps. You're doing pretty good. But how about you really speed up? Come on, friend! This game is all about endurance. Lucky for you, you're driving my Thunderbolt number 61, and she's the best there is. I can't even count the number of 500-mile races she's done in her time. She's old, but ain't no damn chance she'll let you down. Nope. She ain't like these modern so-called sports cars. Most of them ain't worth a damn, you ask me. Don't tell me you didn't see it coming. Watch out, boys, for crying out loud! The Dockers must have had one too many last night. Crossing the line, saving fuel, saving tire, you almost impressed me. Great job. Buddy, get back on track. You don't enter the rodeo if you can't even straddle a calf.
Let's go back.
Okay, you got the basics, you should be fine. That is, if by some chance you find yourself in a Nascar race without a single damn opponent. What you hear, pal, is the sound of the cavalry. And they're coming for you. These guys want what you want. Show me you want it more, and you might be part of my team. You can go for a drink together afterwards if you like. I know a watering hole near this godforsaken place where they serve pretty decent beer. As long as you like the taste of old whale piss. But right now you're racing to be the main driver for Team Henson. And there's only one spot for that position. So let's go racing, boys! No favors in this race, friends. You can go for a drink together afterwards if you like. I know a watering hole near this godforsaken place where they serve pretty decent beer. As long as you like the taste of old whale piss. But right now you're racing to be the main driver for Team Henson. And there's only one spot for that position. So let's go racing, boys! You hadn't forgotten turn 4, had you? Coming back right now. Third laps now, gentlemen. It would be wise to take a look at your fuel gauge. I see some of you slipping like you're driving on ice. They probably want to become figure skating champions, doing pirouettes or some such. Not on my track. Come back to the pit. Keep your eyes on them rear view mirrors now, boys. Danger can come from anywhere in NASCAR. For me, danger struck in '77 in Dega, and had the face of my old teammate, that old bastard Sinclair. Anyway, watch your backs. You're almost there, 61. Don't give up. Nicely done, 61. I guess you're part of the team now. Stay put. I'll ring you soon.
You know where to find me, driver. Whenever, driver. Resuming progression on the playlist. Well, that was fast.
We're heading to the city, buddy. This NASCAR Motorfest Tour is organizing a new qualifying round for its tournament. And driver 61 from Team Henson will be on the starting grid.
What great news!
Oh, yeah. I'm going to bring the Thunderbolt by on a truck. She's an older lady, so it pays to pamper her some before a race like this. We'll be waiting for you there. Get your second chance, buddy. Don't be late. Damn, got another telemarketer at my door. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. See you, fellas.
Here we go again, but this time as a team. Until next time, driver.
Hello, Honolulu, and welcome to the broadcast of the final qualifying round for the NASCAR Motorfest Tour Tournament.
Whoa, colossal stakes here, Bob. All these guys dream of becoming professional drivers, but it's time to stop dreaming if they want to make it to Speed Paradise.
Amen to that. And some came with very serious intentions, like driver 61, who is trying to qualify for the second time.
I admire these stubborn people, but sometimes, Bob, we're just not cut out for this sport. Although I've got to admit, I'm very curious about his choice of team.
You're talking, of course, about Roy the Miracle Henson, the former NASCAR driver who is the new crew chief for Car 61.
Oh, wow, that guy was a rock star. Undoubtedly the greatest hope in the 1970s, before unfortunately being struck down in his prime by the sport. It's incredible seeing him come back to the world of NASCAR.
That's right, Sean. So let's wish him a glorious comeback.
This is your moment, buddy. So stay focused and above all, drive smart.
The green flag is in the air, and we are racing in a purely urban race here in Hawaii.
They're eating your dust now.
This is the first time Honolulu is hosting NASCAR, and the track is very interesting.
Despite these 8 corners, this circuit is designed for speed. 2 very long straights will encourage these drivers to keep their foot on the gas. But that is where they've got to be careful. Each of these straights leads into a very punitive bend.
So, you're advocating measured acceleration?
Good heavens, no. I want what everyone else wants. Speed and drama.
Sean, you're a man of civil desires.
Everything okay, pal? If you negotiate it well, you won't need to slow down in the next 2 corners. Turn right, then left. Stay inside the corners, then accelerate. And the ammo. Good call, pal. We'll take care of everything.
Henson's car is returning to the race after a quick stop.
That's one successful overtake right there. That's one successful overtake right there.
Hell yeah! That's hard work talking.
And boom! 61 passed! '61, Henson's driver, has good pacing and is basically entering the second half of the race.
Roy Miracle Henson is back in the game as crew chief, and I can't believe it. I had a poster of this guy in my room when I was a kid.
Yeah, that doesn't make us any younger. Wasn't it at a race in Talladega in 1977 that earned him the nickname Miracle?
And that's right. It was his own teammate, Brent Sinclair, who crashed into him on the penultimate lap. Roy rolled over 8 times, and believe it or not, the old guy drove away unscathed to finish the race.
8 rolls? Oh, how do you expect the audience to believe that, my friend?
Racing cars were tough as nails back then, Bob. Roy and his car survived, but his hopes for the title did not. He finished too low in the standings. For Roy, that race was a miracle and a nightmare, a real setback.
Well, let's hope that 61 will see a better ending today.
That remains to be seen.
'61 is out of the pit and ready for more.
Few lights blinking, cowboy. We'll soon be running on fumes. Few lights blinking, cowboy. We'll soon be running on fumes. Come on, buddy. I know you'll give everything. You're in the last lap. All right, kid, back to business. That's what I call racing.
And Team Henson has a date at the Kaho'olawe Speedway. 61 is the last driver to qualify for the big tournament. What a comeback!
What was bound to happen has happened. Well done, driver. This is a milestone in your quest to become a real NASCAR driver. Though it's only the beginning. The real competition starts now. The level has been pretty good so far, but the drivers you'll be facing in the tournament are in a whole different league. Trackhouse, Hendrick Motorsports, RFK Racing, Joe Gibbs Racing, Tim Penske, RCR. All these teams compete in the Cup Series. They're the cream of the crop. Mr. Henson is ready. He's coming to meet us at the Kaho'olawe Speedway. So let's go meet him. By the way, expect a little surprise. You're done with Mr. Henson's old Thunderbolt. You're ready to drive your next-gen Mustang again, but all dressed up for the occasion. You're going to love it.
On your way, buddy? Well, no Thunderbolt for the big league, but I got new stickers to represent the team. Pretty proud of myself for negotiating this deal with Nichols Pickles. I love their dill pickles.
What was that?
What the hell's going on?
Someone is trying to bump into us. I'm trying to reach them.
This moron's gonna ruin the paint job.
Hey, sorry, friend. I didn't see you there.
Sounds like an obvious lie.
Oh, wait, you're the one who crashed into the wall during the qualifying race, right? Yeah, it's you. Remember me?
Driver, this man is Jimmy Wolf. He pushed you into the wall back then.
Oh, come on. Water under the bridge. But I'm glad to see you're back and, woo, on Team Henson? I didn't even know that old guy was still alive.
What did that young dumbass fence postmaster say? He's about to get my size 12 boot up his ass.
I didn't understand a word, ZZ Top. Well, 6-1, the tournament hasn't started, and I'm not fully awake yet. I need a little stimulation. What about a little challenge? First to reach the starting grid inside the speedway? Come on, it'll be fun. Just try not to drive too close to the wall.
That idiot reminds me of that son of a gun Sinclair. Teach him a lesson.
Normally, I would say not to rise to this kind of provocation. But let's kick his ass.
Check out my car, 6-1. I'm an Omni guy now. These guys are rich, like loaded. You got the old geezer. Man, I always feel bad for the little ones.
One more time.
You got lucky this time, but don't get any ideas. It won't be the same in the tournament.
Here we go. Forget that I owe a gym. There's much more at stake here. You're competing in the first quarterfinal of the tournament in a packed stadium with people from all over the US. No pressure. Well, maybe a little. After all, pressure is part of the game.
Hello, and welcome to our coverage of NASCAR here in Hawaii. The very first race of what promises to be an epic tournament, just the way we like it. And now, Sean, how about a quick recap of what's coming in the competition?
32 drivers will compete in 4 quarterfinals, with the top 16 qualifying for the semifinals. Only then will we know which 8 drivers will reach the finale.
Simple and efficient. And things here are going fast, friends. The first quarterfinal is about to start.
It's showtime! Everybody ready? Set, go!
And we're off for the first race under the beautiful Hawaiian sun. What a way to start the competition.
That's why I trained you, kid. Keep it steady, don't you lose it now.
Another great maneuver.
Break as little as possible, son. Focus on speed and trajectories and corners for the first laps. Let's find our pace, buddy.
We just heard Roy Henson, Team Henson's crew chief, giving advice to his driver. Oval tracks are different from road circuits. There are far fewer speed changes and braking maneuvers, but you need to know how to manage constant high speeds and drafting. Not easy for a rookie, but 61 has made it this far and seems determined.
You know how much I like Roy Henson, Bob, but honestly, I'm afraid his driver lacks a bit of experience at this level of the game. There won't be any miracles this time.
Oh, really? Well, I can see him making it to the final. I would bet my new fishing boat on it.
Bet accepted.
Hey, that was a figure of speech, Sean.
Too late.
Come on, don't be a child.
I remember a much younger, bolder Bob that would never back out. So what now, old man? Are you a man or a mouse?
Good heavens, you're putting me at risk with my Giselle. She'll kill me if I lose that boat. But what the heck? I take that bet. But if 61 does it, I'm taking your Corvette, the 71 Stingray.
Yes, that's my hombre. Easy win.
Consider coming to top up your tank when you get the chance. It's far from over. Now speed up. Well, shoot, I gotta admit this Mustang here is more powerful than my good old Thunderbolt. You're hitting an average speed of 180 miles per hour. Ha ha! That's goddamn wild! There you go. Now stretch that gap. lights blinking, cowboy. We'll soon be running on fumes.
And the drivers are now halfway through the race. We are seeing very different pit lane strategies. Number 8 Bush has been called in by Team RCR for a refueling stop. How about a word about RCR Wiki, Sean?
My friend, hard to talk about RCR without mentioning the Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt. 6-time Cup Series champion with this team between 1986 and 1994. Undoubtedly one of the greatest.
Yes, indeed, he will always remain a legend in the sport. And maybe today's race will give birth to other legends. 4 more laps, gentlemen.
Your horse is ready for the next ride.
Watching the NASCAR Motorfest Tour quarterfinal with just a few laps to go before we find out who will be in the semifinal.
Don't let him rattle ya. Mind your gas gauge, kiddo. It's white flag right now, only 1 lap to finish. Your gas tank is empty. You gotta feed that stallion now.
This was the opening of what promises to be a heck of a tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
From Roy. I'm taking it.
Henson speaking.
You're the one calling us, Mr. Henson.
What the? Well, God damn it, I'll never get used to this thing. How do I hang up?
The red phone icon, sir.
Well, thank you. See you, fellas.
Is that what you people call butt dialing?
Semi-final underway. Let's go!
Big turn incoming. Turn right on the inside. Exit the bend, but immediately take the inside left on the next bend. Speed up. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
It's a very technical track today. In addition to the oval, the speedway includes an infield road course. Drivers will need to demonstrate great versatility.
Indeed, this type of mixed event is quite uncommon in NASCAR, but there are many different types of tracks. Whether it's the short track in Bristol, the intermediate track in Kansas, or the super speedway in Daytona, they all require very different strategies.
With the unique nature of the circuit, plus the rain, this race promises to be spectacular.
Without a doubt, the drivers will have to cope with the lack of grip, and the teams must choose their tires accordingly.